Speaking of being in a Las Vegas hotel room, I've got a good friend of mine from WGN Radio, Sam Panayotovich. He's in Las Vegas right now, and he was coming home from dinner last night when the shooting occurred. And we do have Sam on the phone, like I said. So, Sam, can you enlighten us a little bit about what's going on and what your experience was?
Sure. Well, Danielle just rattled off a couple of words to describe the scene, and the one that I've been using pretty much all morning, panic. That's what it was. We were on the Strip at Flamingo Road coming back from dinner, like you said, Jordan, and couldn't get to our hotel because of the barricade that sort of formulated on the fly. I didn't hear the shots, didn't see the shots, but I saw the fallout, the mass exodus of people that were running away from the Mandalay Bay, sprinting, crying, screaming, wailing, shrieking, everything. And we were blocked in because the cops blocked off the Strip, and they were trying to divert traffic away, and we had nowhere to go. We were gridlocked between a bunch of taxis and Ubers and cabs. And I think the scariest part of it, when you see all these people fleeing and running away, you roll the windows down and you hear the sirens and the screams like I just told you about. People were getting out of these taxis and cabs and Ubers and running away, running down expressway ramps and just trying to get as far away from possible from the scene of the crime. It was pretty scary.
Sam, did you have any idea what was going on as it was occurring? Were you like, oh, there must be gunshots? Or you were like, what the heck is going on?
We didn't know what to think at first, honestly, and then we turned the radio on in the car, and you heard the news anchor say that shots were reported fired, and then we heard assault rifles, and then, of course, we heard multiple shooters. I think the latest reports were that it was only one shooter, and that shooter was taken care of, but we didn't know what to expect, and it sort of unfolded on the fly. And then there was a bomb report at the Luxor, and there was a report of shooting in New York, and Tropicana, and Planet Hollywood, and we're staying right in the middle of all this. So we're deciding in the car, my brother's driving the car, we've got some friends in the car, where do we go? Do we drive to Reno? Do we drive far away from here? Do we try and go back to the room? It was a game of chess, and, you know, the shooters were playing checkers. We didn't know what to do. We finally got back to the hotel, and they shoot us up into our rooms. There were cops in all the lobbies. Nobody gambling, nobody eating dinner, nobody drinking. The bars are all closed, and just people running around, hysteria everywhere.
Are people still running around, or are the hallways quiet as everybody in their hotel room? Kind of paint the picture for what it's like now, if you can.
As I look over the Strip, it's pretty empty still. About midnight, it was completely barren. There was nobody on the Strip then. Right now, as I look at my clock, it's 5:38 local time. There's not much traffic usually in Vegas at 5:30 in the morning. I've been here enough to know that, but I do see some cars. And the best thing, Danielle, when I look out, I don't see any more sirens, or I don't hear any more sirens. I don't see any more red, white, and blue flashing lights. I don't see people running and fleeing away from the scene of the crime. So it looks like it's back to what it should be at this point in time, but obviously we'll know a lot more later as we get back into our routine and our regimen and start our day here.
Now, Sam, how long were you expected to be out there in Las Vegas, and does this cut your trip short?
This will not cut it short. I'll be here till Wednesday no matter what. I'm going to look over my shoulder probably at where I'm going, though. And it's certainly something that I know will change the way that people look at Las Vegas forever. I know that security will be a lot tighter because, I mean, this machine gun or automatic rifle got into a hotel. I don't know how that happened, but that's a different story for a different day. But I'm not going to let it affect my trip. I'll be on my P's and Q's, though, I'll tell you that much.
Well, that's Sam Panayotovich of WGN Radio. Sam, my good friend, I'm glad you are safe. I also appreciate you taking the time to keep us abreast of the situation and what's going on out there in Las Vegas. Most importantly, we are happy you are safe. We know that's not the fate of a lot of people. So we're glad to hear your voice, and we're glad you're okay.